Here are the stories that we're tracking for you today. New York Attorney General Letitia James has concluded that the state's governor Andrew Cuomo sexually harassed and inappropriately touched multiple women, including employees in his office.
And in doing so violated federal and state law.
James said her office spoke to 179 individuals and reviewed 74,000 pieces of evidence. The 165-page much-anticipated report also finds that the governor retaliated against at least one of the women for making her complaints of harassment public. Investigators say Cuomo and his aides cultivated a toxic work environment.
It was a culture where you could not say no to the governor. And if you upset him or his senior staff, you would be written off, cast aside, or worse.
In a taped video, Governor Cuomo denied the damning, detailed, and credible allegations of misconduct.
I want you to know directly from me that I never touched anyone inappropriately or made inappropriate sexual advances.
The D.C. Police Department is mourning the loss of two of their own by suicide. Both officers responded to the Capitol attack on January 6th. Officer Gunther Hashida, an 18-year veteran of the force, was found dead at his home on Thursday. 26-year-old Officer Kyle DeFreitag was found dead on July 10th. Days after the January 6th attack, two other officers died by suicide, bringing the total now to 4. Just a week ago, 4 members of law enforcement who responded to the insurrection provided bone-chilling testimony about their terrifying experiences defending the Capitol. They even called out Republican lawmakers for downplaying or denying the severity of the attack and the mental and physical injuries officers endured.
The indifference shown to my colleagues is disgraceful.
President Biden announcing Tuesday that the U.S. has donated and shipped more than 110 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines to more than 60 countries. The president touting the nation's broader efforts to combat the pandemic abroad, while also continuing the battle to boost vaccinations here at home. On Monday, the country finally reached the president's goal of having 70% of American adults at least partially vaccinated, a month behind schedule. The White House COVID-19 response team says the 7 states with the lowest vaccination rates, while only representing about 8.5% of the U.S. population,
but account for more than 17% of cases. And 1 in 3 cases nationwide occurred in Florida and Texas this past week.
Biles bounces back on beam. The most decorated gymnast of all time skipped all but one individual final at the Tokyo Games because of a mental health issue, instead appearing in the stands every day to support and cheer on her teammates. But Simone Biles didn't want her Olympics, perhaps the last of her career, to end with her on the sidelines and not out on the competition floor. So she challenged herself, for herself, one more time. Biles appeared in the balance beam final Tuesday and performed well enough to defend her Olympic bronze medal. Biles said, quote, "I wasn't expecting to walk away with the medal. I'll cherish it for a long time."